According to a Fox News affiliate in the Boston area this morning, last night, photographs of the two suspects for the Boston Marathon bombing were identified. Later last night, both suspects were reported to be holding up a 7-Eleven store nearby.
By the point, both suspects were identified as brothers Dazar and Trazanev of Chechnya. Soon after the 7-Eleven attempt of robbery, shots were fired around 10:20 p.m. on the campus of the Institute of Technology in Cambridge. At 10:30 p.m., it was reported an MIT campus officer was shot multiple times. He was later pronounced dead on scene.
Shortly after, the suspects carjacked a vehicle nearby. The driver was then released at a gas station later on unharmed. At that time, a high-speed pursuit with the suspects ensued. At this time, residents in the area made reports of hearing explosions.
We thought we heard firecrackers, so me and my son looked out our third-floor window, and we heard gunshots, and then we saw the explosion. I actually saw a black SUV come down Laurel Street, cross over Dexter. It looked like it hit a police car, and then they were just shooting at that and then just loaded with that. We must have heard about 60 gunshots.
This morning, we also talked to a Foothill graduate from the year 2012, Dylan Battaglia. Dylan now resides at the MIT campus near Boston where the shooting ensued. We talked to Dylan to see what his account was of the events. How is the school communicating with you right now? Through social media, through the television, or through the intercoms?
They have multiple different ways. They do have social media like Facebook and such, but they also have an alert system on campus to where a little alert pops up in your phone saying what's happening and where to go to be safe. And additionally, they give an automated voice calling to all students on campus, advising them to stay in your dorms. And additionally, they post updates online at emergency.mit.edu/emergency, I believe.
And how long have you been on lockdown?
Since, let's see, I would say from 10:48 was when reports were first called in, and so that's when they first advised us to stay indoors. And then it took until 6:10 this morning to say that classes were canceled.
Alrighty then. Well, thank you so much, Dylan. After the pursuit came to an end, one of the suspects was reported dead from gunshot wounds, while the other suspect is still at large.
At this time, the Boston, Waterton, and other local areas have been put under a shelter in place for the safety as the National Guard and other enforcement search for the other suspect. Please stay tuned into FST News for more information on the events from this morning and last night.
And we'll be right back after this break.